Hello, and welcome to week 8 in your online general psychology course. This week not only marks the halfway point of the semester, since we go for 16 weeks here in week 8, makes us halfway through the semester, so congratulations on that. We are covering chapter 6, which is over learning. So let's take a look at the module for the week. You have your PowerPoint. There is a discussion question this week. I'll come back and explain a little bit more about that in a minute. And then you have 3 Connect assignments, one on classical conditioning, one on reinforcement and punishment, and one on schedules of reinforcement. And then your chapter 6 quiz. I'm going to scroll a little bit and let you see that your midterm actually isn't until November 1st. So the reason that it's a little later is because I want the first 7 chapters to be on the midterm. So it will be due after next week. So we're in week 8. Here's week 9. And please note that that is November 1st. Let me double check the date here to make sure I'm not telling you a fib. And that's a Wednesday, okay? So I'll talk more about that in next week's video, but just to kind of preview ahead. So I want you to have the opportunity to take the quiz over chapter 7 before you do a midterm that includes chapter 7. So that's my rationale there. So for this week, discussion question, 3 Connect assignments over learning topics, and then your chapter 6 quiz. Let's take a closer look at this discussion question. So what I'm going to have you do is watch this video right here. I do want to give a little warning that the video includes abuse, foul language, acts of racism, and it may be sensitive for some. It was a public service announcement that ran in Australia, so it was on their public television. I don't want to give it away. You'll see after you watch the video. It's a couple minutes, but I would be remiss if I didn't give you that warning. If you feel like those are triggers for you at all and you don't feel comfortable watching the video, please reach out to me. It's quick, it's fast, it's not overly graphic, but it does deal with those issues. So I just want to be respectful and let you know that. So after watching the video, if you feel comfortable, what I want you to do is post a response to the video. And so in this chapter, you're going to learn about Albert Bandura's theory on social learning. And so in his theory, he has 5 essential steps: observation, attention, retention, reproduction, and motivation. After reading your chapter and learning about Bandura's social learning theory and understanding that these 5 parts or steps are part of that theory, what I want you to do is break down what you saw in the video and how it applies to these 5 steps. And then share your thoughts with the class on what it's like. Have you seen children imitating family members, friends, famous figures, movie characters, and why do children imitate others? So in your book, it's going to go into the theory behind this and explaining this. So make sure you read that first, then watch the video, and then apply that knowledge to these questions here. So that is your response. Talking about and applying Bandura's theory with these steps here that I have bolded and how you saw those principles demonstrated in the video. And then the second part of what your response should be is just sharing your thoughts, where you've seen children imitating others and why do they do that. And then, as always, don't forget to respond to your classmates for full credit. If you use any scholarly research articles or you use your textbook, please make sure that you cite that, and that's probably what you're going to use in this first part here. So 3 Connect assignments, your discussion question, and your quiz for chapter 6. I hope you have a great week. Please reach out to me if you have any questions.